Alright, I'm going to talk a little bit about my game here, Werewolves and Wanderers. This is a game for the TI-99 4A home computer, and it is on 5¼ inch floppy. And spent a little bit more time on the packaging than I probably should have, but I'm going to show you what we got here. So this is available for sale at arcadeshopper.com, and this is the disc sleeve that I made up for it. And we got a little custom silver label there. And what this game is it's basically a mini dungeon crawler / text adventure, whatever you want to call it. Mostly text. There's some sound in there too, and I'll show you what's in the package here real quick. If I can get it out using one hand. Hang on. Okay, so basically it is several sheets here. Some of them are laminated. This is sort of the story. Tells you about what you're getting yourself into. And this has got the requirements on it, this sheet here. This is the Wanderer's key. This is your commands. Unlike most text adventures, this game accepts only single key input, which prevents you from having to figure out what it wants you to say. You know, pick up this or do this or whatever. It's just very simple. North, south, east, west, up, down, inventory, store, amulet, open, take, and consume. So that's the Wanderer's key. That comes with the package as well. And then notes from the author. I give some credits here for folks that were involved in the process. The artwork here on the disc sleeve was done by a gentleman named Alan Childers. Very nice guy. Allowed me to use his artwork. Let's see. So, Werewolves and Wanderers, if you've heard of it before, it's probably for a good reason. There's a gentleman named Tim Hartnell, and he wrote a book in the early 80s about making adventure games, text games, and how you could do it, his method. And I played this game originally on a bulletin board system, and I didn't even know of the book or the other guy's work, but I started wanting to do a sequel, so I started working on a sequel, and I found the book after that, and I wanted to give the guy credit because I didn't know who had written it beforehand. So what we're going to do is I want to put this in. We'll put this in the disk drive here, and then we're going to do a quick playthrough, and then and that'll be it. So hang tight, and we'll get you a playthrough going here. All right, so we got extended basic in. We got the disk loaded. And this is the extended basic 2.7 suite home screen. So we're going to hit A for extended basic, and it should auto load. And here it's loading another load program, which is going to define the characters and do a few other little housekeeping things. This game is significantly larger than the original game I played on the bulletin board system. It's that game I think originally consisted of 11 cells. This one has 36. That one had 2 floors, I guess you could call it. This one has 3. There's a lot more involved with this one. There's disk access and a whole lot more description, things like that. So it does a countdown here, and during this countdown, essentially what it's doing is it is loading all of the data for the rooms. And it's mostly travel data at this point, and then it will also load some description data. This takes a minute, so anyway, like I think I said before, you can get this game at arcadeshopper.com. He has a few copies left. This full package here that I showed you a second ago is not going to be for sale after these initial ones are sold. It's a one run only kind of thing, but we may we'll have to discuss it, but we may do a run that's not fully packaged. That's just the disc and the disc sleeve, and that's it. So we'll see if there's enough demand. We will do it. Okay, we press enter to begin. So it starts off, it's too dark to see. So it's dark, so we're going to need something. And the way to get things is to go to the Quartermaster store, which we're going to do now. We push Q to do that. And Q will show us what we have. We have 70 gold. Then we got to buy some stuff, so we're going to hit some bad guys here. And so we're going to need some sort of weapon, and we're going to need a torch for sure to be able to see anything. So we're going to buy a torch. And the torch basically just lets you see what's going on. We'll buy a sword. Swords are good, and we're left 20. So we'll go ahead and spend that 20 on some bread, because you get hungry in this game. You run out of energy very quickly, and you're going to need as much bread as you can get. So let's go ahead and exit the store by pushing 6, since we're out of gold. Alright, you wake to find yourself in a dark bedroom. The only light is from the moon, pouring through the window to the west. Through the window you see that you are high above the ground. There is a door to the east. So our only exit here is east, so we can push E to go east, but I want to look at the inventory first. I want to see what we actually have. Right now we don't have any items, but we do have a torch and a sword as our equipment. We have 20 rations, and our health is at 90%, which is really nice. We're going to need every bit of it. So let's hit E to go east. This will help if you have yourself a piece of graph paper and map this out for yourself. Some have done that. You're in a small musty room with no windows. There's an old iron bed in the center of the room. There are doors to the west and to the south. So we can go either west or south, and we'll go south. And as you can see, the descriptions are they're fairly full. You get a good sense of where you're at, and in some of these descriptions you'll see things that give you clues as to where you are in relation to the walls of the building. If you're near a window, if there's a window to the south, obviously you're in the south side of the building, things like that. So anyway, here we can go northwest or south. We just came from the north, so we're going to go south again. You're in an antechamber with tattered tapestries clinging to the walls. The floor is uneven and covered in sawdust. There are doors to the northwest and east. So we'll go east. So far we haven't found any gold, we haven't found any treasure, we haven't found any monsters, so we're just kind of cruising through it right now. You're in the master suite. The enormous mattress has been eaten by rats over the years, and the corners of the room are lined with vermin feces. That sounds disgusting. Let's go east again. Okay, I found a bad guy. You're in a servant's room. There are chains and shackles affixed to the wrought iron bed frame. There are bones of a human hand here near the foot of the bed. The floor is caving in near the center of the room, and exits are to the north and to the west. So this is another clue here. You won't know it right now, but when it says that the floor is caving in near the center of the room, when you go down to the next floor, because you're on the 3rd floor right now, when you go down to the next floor, you will hit a room that has the ceiling caving in, and it's in the same relative location as this. It's just on 1 floor lower. So we got 2 choices here. We could fight or we can run. Running would not be interesting, so we'll go ahead and try to fight. You have no armor. You fight with your sword. So it goes through an automated battle here. So we won. We beat that guy, so that's good. The battles here are automated, but they're based on certain things, like if you have a weapon or if you have armor, you stand a better chance. Your overall health affects the chances of winning or losing the battle. The level or difficulty of the monster that you're facing, so on and so forth. So we're still on floor 3 here, and we're going to go north because we can't go any other direction other than the way we came. Nothing to speak of here. Skeleton of a dog on the floor. We're going to get going north. We're in a storage room here with folded tapestries. There's writing on the wall. There's a small door with a broken hinge to the west. So let's, before we go west, our health is getting kind of low here, as you can see. So we're going to go ahead and eat. And you eat by C, consume rations. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to eat something right now. And let's go ahead and eat 8 loaves of bread. That brought us back up to 77. That's respectable. So let's go ahead and go west, see what we got. You're in a small stone chamber with no windows. The only door is to the east, and there's a small rotting staircase leading downward through a hole in the center of the room. So we can go down here. So to go down, we hit D for descend downwards. Let's do that. So here the disk drive fires up because you're going to be loading some new data for the second floor. Anyway, this takes us down to floor 2, as you can see. So there's really not a whole lot more to it. Just finding your way through, finding where the items are. There's some special items. There's a magic amulet that's good to have, and it allows you to teleport to a random room in the castle. If you're in bad shape and you need something, you can try to use that to teleport. But when you get to the end, I'm not going to give any spoilers, but when you get to the end, you can exit, and you win the game, and it gives you a score based upon how well you did, how many monsters you defeated, that kind of thing. And so this is pretty much the game. I mean, I can blow through a couple more rooms here if you'd like. Just go south. Let's go west again. North. North again. Anyway, this is the game, and if you'd like to purchase one, there are a few left available at arcadeshopper.com. Hope you enjoyed, and if there's enough interest, then we may do a second run. It won't quite be as fancy on the packaging, but we will make the game available in 5 1/4 inch floppy with a nice dust jacket. So thanks for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed, and enjoy your TI-99 hobby.